Hey everyone, it's Nikki again. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an update on my Pan Those eyeshadows. I do have some progress. I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup. If I have been wearing makeup, it's just been eye makeup because I am now required to wear a mask at work, which is great, but also I don't want to just put makeup on to have it rubbed off like throughout the day, so it's just eye makeup. I do like still moisturize and do skincare and all that, but no makeup below the eyes. I did put on some blush and stuff today for this video and lip gloss. I have been wearing lip gloss and lipstick at home for myself to make myself feel beautiful because putting a mask like right over my face for work, it's just like rubbed off. And I can only imagine like what it would look like if I were to take that mask off and I just have like lip gloss all over my cheeks. So yeah, just eye makeup. So I do have some progress. I do have some days where I'm just like, oh my gosh, what's the point? I'm not gonna wear any makeup. But I've been feeling a little bit more playful lately, so I do want to start playing with some bolder colors. I've been doing very neutral looks at work. So I do have some progress. I do have pan on 3 different shadows this month, which is surprising, but I have been working on a few of these shades for a while. So one of the first ones I hit pan on was from my Soft Glam palette from Anastasia. It was the shade Orange Soda. So this one right here. And as you can see, there's a dip up at the top. So it already had a pretty decent dip, and I only used it a total of 9 times since it entered the project. And as you can see, the dip right there, so there. Very pretty. And then I hit pan on that shade on April 12th. I also hit pan. Get bobby pin on the magnetic. So I also hit pan on April 12th in the Dream Street palette. It was the shade Spark. This has been my favorite shade in this palette for a long time. So I definitely have worn the most. You can see a very tiny little pan right in there. I did use this one other time after I hit pan. So I didn't really count that, but I did use it a total of 20 times in this project. Let's see, only twice this month. So since it's into the project, I used it 18 times before April and then twice in April, and I hit pan pretty quickly. I knew I was super close, but there you go. Spark has been one of my favorite shades in the Dream Street palette since I've gotten it. I was really surprised. I didn't think I would ever really use this shade right here, which is Water Bear, but it was the one that had the biggest dip before I started this project. But this is a lovely little palette to have, and I was so glad to start to play with it a little bit more. I didn't get to play with it as much as I had initially thought I would, but I did get to reach into a few of these other shades, which was nice. So. And the third shade I hit pan on in April came from the Morphe 35 OS palette. It was the shade I've labeled like in kind of a grid. So it was E5. So it was this shade right here. It's really pretty green shimmer. And as you can see, there's a tiny little bit of pan right up there. Very pretty color, and I really liked pairing it with Spark together. It created like a really unique eye combo. Let's see, and I used that one a total of 8 times this month. I used the shade a total of 14 times in this entire project. And if you're familiar with this project, you probably recognize this palette. It has been featured multiple times. Every pan in here has come from this project. This was a fairly new palette when I got it. This was a fairly new palette, sorry, when I started the project. It was a gift from my mother-in-law, but I have a total of 6 pans
in this palette now.
These are the 3 shadows that I hit pan on in April, so let's go ahead and see the shadows that are rolling into May. So the first shadow that's rolling in to May is the Maybelline Single Shadow in the shade Seashell. The alliteration on that. So it's a very pretty, like, sparkly pink shadow. You can barely see it on my skin, but there you go. Like, really dug in there. But as you blend it out, it almost disappears. I've tried it as a highlight and it's super powdery, so I don't know if that's the route I'm gonna go with it. But I have been using it like as a highlight on my eyes, obviously, and to set my eyes. But you can see the sparkle for sure. Just, it's very, very, very pale. I did use this one a total of 3 times this month, for a total of 9 times in the entire project. So that is Seashell. Another well-recognized palette is the Milani Most Loved Mattes, which, as you can see, it's like beat up to heck. All but one pan in here is from this project. So I have 4 pans from this project and a 5th that was just like a contingency pan. But the shade now that's in this project is this one right here, Catch a Tan. And it's getting a decent dip. So that one I didn't use as much this whole project, but I've been able to dip into it more. There you go. It is also a little lighter. I think on my eyes it gets a little darker. I'm just going to build it up so you can see it. There you go. Catch a Tan. New for April, so I've used it a total of 9 times in this project. But I'm starting to see like a good dip in it, so I'm pretty confident that I'll get through that one quickly. Some of the other shades in here, like these 2, took a while. I want to say they were like 20, almost 30 for this one right here before I hit any pan. I still dip into these 2 ever so often, just because I like the way they look on the outer corner. Catch a Tan's a little lighter, but it's a really good transition shade, so I've been reaching for that a lot as well. Last but not least, from the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette is the shade Fuck, and it's this really pretty kind of neon-y orange shade right here. And as you can see, the star is almost completely gone. I feel like there's a good dip going on in there. I don't think I'm close to hitting pan, but I am making good progress. It looks really gross, in my opinion, swatching it like on your finger. Like, that does not look anywhere near like what it looks like swatch. See, like, it just looks strange like on the finger. I don't know. It looks like I ate hot Cheetos, actually. It's kind of gross. But like, as you swatch it, it looks a lot better, and it does blend out really light, I've noticed. So if I wanted to get like this kind of pigment, I would have to build it up. I used this a total of 4 times this month. I used it also today, so it doesn't look super crazy. And I used a couple of the other shades like Licorice and Raspberry as well, so wrong side. Licorice and Raspberry with the shade Fuck, and just created this eye look. I also use Snack, this one right here, like over my lid, just kind of playing around today. But as you blend it out on your eyes, it doesn't have that like bright neon effect. So if you're looking for it, you would have to work to build it up a little bit. But for my purposes, I enjoy that it's not super, super bright. Only 4 times this month, but for a total of 10 times throughout this whole project. It has been in the project for a little bit. I'm not going to give up on it. I'm going to hit that pan. I'm determined now. I see the dip happening and I'm like, I can do this. So that is that shade. So these 3 will be rolling in to May. So I do have my Excel sheet pulled up, as well as the Pretty Random app, which already has the components. I haven't added any new eyeshadows to my collection this month, though I did see something that was on sale that I might be purchasing soon. So let's go ahead and hit this 3 times. We're gonna go $2.99. What the heck just happened? Okay, so it's $2.99 and then $1.73. I think I touched the ad. So $2.99, $1.73, and 46. So write those down really quick. And we'll hop over and check out what they are. Alright, so I went ahead and grabbed the eyeshadows. Some of them were kind of spread around. But the first one, $2.99, is from this Tarte Holiday palette. It's super cute. I thought this palette was a really cute idea. This was a gift actually. But it like opens up, there's like a huge mirror, it's like this whole thing. And then you have all of these eyeshadows kind of broken up into like little mini palettes. And the cute thing about this is it comes with this little travel thing. So you can pop a palette out and then put it on its little, like put it in here with the magnet. There's a little tweezer stuck to it. Hold on. So then you just put it on here. It like magnetizes. It has like a little mirror, and then you have like a little travel size palette. I thought that was a super cute idea. So I thought it was a very thoughtful gift as well. But on the back it has all of the shade names. So the one that we selected this time was Winter in Chill, which I'm pretty sure, let me find it. Okay, so it's from this one. And it's actually going to be, let me try to find it, this one right here. So it's a very interesting one, marbling effects. So it actually creates like a really pretty shade. That's pretty. Ooh, I like that actually. Another thing about this eyeshadow right here is I don't have to carry like this big old bulky thing with me. I can put that back in its drawer and then just have this little guy sitting out. So that's nice. So 176 comes from the Zodiac palette, and I think it's kind of cute that I just finished or hit pan on a Kathleen Lights palette, and now I have another Kathleen Lights palette. But I do like this one. The shadow though is a little different. It's not one that I reached for when I was using this palette a lot, but it's this one right here, the Pisces. It's a really pretty color. I just don't know how I feel about it on myself, but it is really pretty. I think it's probably like appropriate, like we're getting closer to summer, or summer is upon us. I don't even know what's happening anymore, but that is a very pretty spring transition into summer shade. I did do a 1 week 1 palette with this early on when I first started filming, and I haven't really reached for it a lot then. I did reach for this, I want to say late January, because I really loved this shade right here. So it's one that I 46 came from the Beauty Superstars palette, palette bundle, whatever you want to call it. I think we've called it multiple things since I've had it in this project. I've had like 3 shades for this project. But the shade this time is Electric, and it's going to be this one right here. The last time we had this palette in this project, this shade right here, Poise, and I really hate that shade so much. The glitter never comes off. It stays everywhere. I just touched it and like my whole hand is covered in glitter. I don't know if you can see it. It's like, it's gross. I hate it. So yeah, and it literally broke off everywhere. It's like all through here. But the shade Electric is this really interesting kind of yellowy lime shade. It's not the same texture as Poise, thank God. I was a little worried about that, and I will have to swipe this sideways. I'll never get that proportion right, but it is a very pretty, like, yellow kind of lime shade. I don't know if you can see it, like, as it reflects the greens in there, but it is really pretty. Again, I think something really good for summer. Alright, so this is the color story for May. I'm not giving up on the shade right here. I will pan it by the end of this month. I am determined. I'm going to do it, even if I have to do my eye makeup and just sit at home in quarantine watching Netflix, which I'm happy to do. But I think I'll be able to definitely hit pan on this. I'm going to do it. I will see what I can make of this. I know the other shades in that Beauty Superstars palette, the pans are pretty thin, so if I commit to this, I might be able to make it. And then Catch a Tan, great for transition shades depending on like what look I'm going for. This one still has a lot of progress to go, but I am hoping to make a decent sized dip. And then I'm pretty interested in this one. I'm very excited about. I haven't played with that little mini palette before, but the other one I did dip into for a little bit, and I used it for maybe like a month back when I first got it. So like end of December into January, I was like focused on that because I thought it was a really pretty and interesting idea. So I'm really excited to get to play with another one of those mini palettes. But yeah, I'm not as excited, just to be honest, I'm not as excited about this combo, but I do still like these two together, and then I'm very interested in playing with this one. And just dipping into the Zodiac palette again, I think that'll be a lot of fun because I did really enjoy that palette. So let me know what you think about this color combo in the comments below, and I just hope everyone is healthy and staying safe. And I know everything's like up in the air right now. We don't really know what's gonna happen next, but I hope you're doing well, and thank you for watching, and I will see y'all next time.